This curse can seriously go fuck itself. We are going to have an angry segment here, unfortunately. I wish I didn't have to, but this game is proving to be an absolute fucking prick of a thing, and not letting me do anything with this freaking level until I've gone through enough of an ordeal. Like, Goku's fucking heart virus or some fucking bullshit like this. Oh my god. Let's just go through the explanation. I wish I could say it would be a rapid one, but unfortunately it's not going to be. Because this is going to span back to last night when I was doing my practice runs. As annoying as it was, I kind of took the deaths I had in my practice runs, because that way I at least know the layout of the level and be able to do this level in a reasonably quick amount of time. That kind of makes sense. God, I just got crushed there. If I got crushed there, I'd be pissed off, because this is my... trying to think, actually. 5th attempt doing this recording? Yeah, it's my 5th. And I'll explain that when I actually get to that. But yeah, I did a whole bunch of practice runs. Out of about 8 or 9, I completed the level a grand total of once. Either by my stupidity or just the game doing something I didn't know was going to happen. That's what got me killed. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I kind of just learned that. I have a tendency to learn things the hard way, so I kind of just expected as much, but whatever. I figured I'd just like screw it, move on. I shouldn't make those same mistakes in the recordings. The very first attempt at recording, I make one of those stupid mistakes. I sort of mistime my approach at a whole bunch of fire jet traps, and end up getting myself completely and utterly rinsed. Which is annoying, but I just sort of try to move on with it, and sort of laugh it off as another element of the curse. And just sort of move on from there and not have to worry too much about that. So then I did the segment really, really well, the second attempt. That trap is really arsehole-ish. I'll explain something about that a little bit later. As well as this room, there is this, there's an asbestos armor and a bulletproof armor. You want to grab the asbestos armor because the only enemies you fight in this level are enforcers and robots. So, yeah. But anyways, back onto the attempts. My plan for the second attempt, since I had finished it and basically planned on, okay, well that's going to be the segment. My plan was to just keep it there, put it in post-production, and then come back to it once, and sort of like upload it once my, as I was going out, because like I had an appointment today, and so I was just going to set it to upload today while I was out, and so I didn't have to waste any time. It would just sit there, upload, do its thing, and then there you go. Bob's your uncle, basically. Problem was I forgot to actually upload it before I left, so that was a bit annoying, but I tried to move on. I got back about 15 minutes ago, went to upload it, there wasn't a segment to upload. And okay, so why would that be? So I went and checked my files, and found out that the file in question that I wanted to upload wasn't actually there. And the reason for that is because I think I just repeated myself in like 2 different like tones of speak or whatever the hell, but whatever. Point is, I had thought I put it into post-production, but turns out I didn't, and as a result I actually deleted the raw files that I'd recorded, of course without realizing that I still hadn't actually put the thing through post-production. And so as a result I threw away a perfectly good segment, and now I have to redo it. So how many attempts have I had since then? This is the 3rd, because the first one, I somehow got myself in a pickle. Like, I was on a, one of those GAD lifts at the start of the level, and for some reason, I didn't actually want to be on there, and God, I'm losing my train of thought, and running around doing pointless crap. This is a really horrible attempt at a segment, but unfortunately, I have to get this thing out as quickly as bloody possible. Not really, but whatever. And so the quality's going to have to suffer a little bit. But, point is, I died to one of these stupid things. I just sort of ran into it and got myself completely rinsed before I even knew what the hell was happening. I went from 100 to 0 in a quarter of a second. Literally, a quarter of a second. It was bullshit. It was definitely, like, fucking horse shit, but... didn't have much I could do about that. And then the second one, that weird trap with the fire shooters that we saw just a little bit earlier, that's what killed me in the previous one, because again, I mistimed it. For the record, the previous one was the fire jets, the ones that shoot up from the ground and roast you alive. That's the one that got me killed in the first attempt. So basically, I went from failing to be able to complete this level because of my lack of knowledge of it, to being able to complete the level with just a hint of luck, admittedly, but it is still sort of there, to losing that file and then getting incredibly pissed off as to not allow myself to actually time anything correctly. And so as a result, having to record 5 attempts of this when it should have only been the 2 attempts, and it should have been a really, really good segment. Instead, it's a piece of shit segment. But anyways, I was going to explain, like, there was a push wall that was locked in that earlier area. I was going to say, okay, this will be relevant to my interests later, but the tangent went for long enough that I was able to go through most of the level before that actually happened. But anyways, we have this Oscuro key, which will be used to open the central door in that door where in that room where we opened up the handful of doors to get all the other keys in the level. Oh, hello. I would have been I would have, like, flipped a fucking table had I died then. It's so bad. Yeah, this is the one that I lost my life to on the first attempt, and it's really as simple as doing that. That one might be a bit tricky because it is reasonably quick, but I have not gotten myself screwed over by that one yet. Anyways, going back the way we came so that we can go and see what's in the Oscuro door. I believe this is the door that we want to take. Yes, it is. And there's that sort of wall. There's 2 rooms like that with the walls, and I went through the one that had the God mode in it. And then I went and fell into a pitfall, and when you fall into a pitfall with God mode, as you may have seen, it reduces my height back to what it was before the God mode activated, so I turned into essentially a midget god. Also, best Oscuro key secret ever, Y/N. Yeah, it was kind of pathetic. Reason I'm not actually taking the firebomb with me is because it's only really good in the last area, and while that is a decent thing to have, I'd rather take the Excalibur because I actually want to show off what the hell this thing does. So anyways, longest hallway of the frickin' game. It's entirely pointless, there's just that one secret area and that is it. There's not much else that's really interesting about it. Is that coming this way? No, it is not. I think I might have, like, made contact with it for a split second, but not long enough to actually cop a flogging from it. Okay, no, I want to get back into here. But yeah, one of them had secrets, the other one just didn't. I think there was actually 2 separate secret areas in that first area with the wall that was like this shape. The other one was an extra life, which is why I never really bothered with it. Anyways, Excalibur is good in this room. Maybe not necessarily to deal with these Triad enforcers, because there is a bit of, it still does feel, at least to me, a bit cramped. So I'm just sort of sitting here rinsing these enforcers. There's another one over there, and I think there's one more in that area. So I kind of just want to sit here and dish out a bit of a rinsing to these enforcers. I wish I could get rid of them with the Excalibur, but I just don't feel that confident about it. And it's not exactly like this segment's going to be long to begin with, because the next level is going to be really fucking long. I imagine it'll probably take me about 15 minutes to get through, even on a good run. So, here we have a bunch of patrol robots in a wide open area, and then I just hit 2 of them. I'm amazed that I missed that one. But yeah, I got rid of all those, so that's the usefulness of the Excalibur. So it is useful in some ways. It's just most of the areas that you get it in, they really are cramped areas where you just kind of get yourself killed if you use it. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyways, we are finally done with this level. I've missed one secret wall. I can't remember what one it was. It might have been that one in the last room, although I remember pushing that. But whatever, I don't give a shit. This level really fucking pissed me off. I'm thankful that I can finally get this thing out of the way. Apologies for the tangent. I know it was a kind of an angry tangent, but I wanted to get it out of the way. I don't know, just for my sake. Or something like that, but whatever. It's over. We should hopefully be able to deal with the rest of this episode. This episode, it's really not that actually that bad. I can't lie about that, but it has proven to be annoying from the first level. But anyways, down and over is the next level. We will be exploring this next time, so see you for that.